time to let loose the horsepower and the fun. And look at that view. Oh man, I'm so happy I can barely sit still. The amount of happiness just sitting on a bike can give is just incredible. I mean, just the thought. It's April, is April the 3rd? 3rd of April? April the 3rd. April 3rd, 2019. There is like 6 to 7 months of riding, and I have nothing but riding to do. And hopefully by May I'll be getting a spanking brand new bike. Could be longer. I mean, I'm gonna try to control myself and actually test as many bikes as possible, but I know myself. I thought I would do the standard motorcycle run today. It's like a specific route that's typical for motorcycle riders. I thought that would be a good thing to do today. I don't know if it's clear or not. It may be a lot of gravel and shit, and if that's the case, I'm just gonna have to turn around. But I will be riding pretty slow today, though. Being the first ride of the year. Oh, scary birds! You don't want a bird in your face, that's for sure. There's one of those cameras that I can just zoom past these because it only takes pictures forward, so it can't see who I am. So I could just do 90 or 100 or 500 if I wanted to. I wouldn't get caught. But that's not the kind of person I am, so I guess asking you guys for what you want me to talk about, if there's any questions or, you know, stuff like that. I don't expect to get a lot of questions, but if there's anyone who has a question, just shoot. Just like last year, the engine is just working smooth as silk. There is no weird noises, there are no nothing, it's just working. So I'm really happy about that. Not that I expected it to be broken or something, it's just, you know, when it's not being used for like 6 months, you never really know if the engine is okay. And I don't think I've been riding this bike since September. Yeah, September I think was the last time I used this bike. I got the opportunity to use a lot of other bikes, so yeah, that's sort of what I did. You can actually see the ice on the lake still. That's how early it is. It's completely frozen over. Oh, there's actually water here. I was supposed to stop and film the ice, but there's no ice here. Just gonna do a quick stop here. Here you can see the ice is back. Oh, there's a huge crack. Yeah, here we go into the 80 zone. So it looks like the ice just breaks up at some spots. So, oh, this would be a really good place to stop. I'm paying attention. I wasn't really looking for a place to stop, really. So. this road is looks like it's been maintained pretty well, because there is no sign of any gravel, or well, there's gravel on the sides but not in the road. So I bet they're keeping an eye on this road, considering how many people are riding motorcycles here. I would be surprised if they didn't check up on it. And this is of course one of those roads where people ride like an asshole. There's always some of them, but I'm trying not to be that guy. Well, I don't really have to try, but I'm not that guy. So yeah, that's the fuel light. So I guess I have to refuel the bike before I sell it, because I'm not done with it. And well, that's actually a good thing, because it's old fuel. I mean, it's like 7 months, 6 months. So it's good to just use it and get some new fuel in it. Really have to focus on the way I ride, because like doing cornering right and stuff, it's been a while, so I have to actually think about it. Bit of a sunset over the sea, birds on the water. Man, it's gotta be cold to be a bird, because that water is like barely above freezing, and to just be like floating on that water, it has to be cold. Even if they do have a protective layer from the water, it's still cold. I may actually be taking the track riding license. I don't know exactly when, and I don't exactly know if it'll be this year or next year. But from what I've been told, you can take that at basically any time. Just show up. So I've been really thinking, I think I want to do that, because it's a very short course. I think it's like three hours of theory, and then it's the next day there's a road or track day, and then you can ride with the others. And I'm thinking this bike I should have taken to the track, because it's probably gonna be fun. But if I'm getting a new bike, I don't know if I want to start my new bike on a track. Not knowing the bike, probably a bad idea. So my dad wanted me to, or my dad asked if I wanted to do it so we could go on track days together. And I told him that until I know what bike I get, and until I've ridden it for a while, I don't think I want to do that. think I'll be holding off until I know the bike a bit. Also, I don't think you're allowed to film the track days, so probably won't be able to show you anyways. But maybe I can get my dad to film it or something. He's probably not going in the same group as me. I'm probably going for the beginner group, and he's sort of a not beginner. So how many people actually watch this? It's basically just me. Which is another thing I learned. No matter how many times you watch your own videos, the view count does not go up. Because there's some of my videos that have like 2 views, and I've watched them like 20 times. So I know that's more than 2 views. So at least I know exactly how many people actually watch the videos. And 2 of my videos have like a couple of hundred, I think. The review videos. And I want to do new, that's not reviews, they are first rides. That's the thing, they are not reviews. If someone watches those and think that I'm reviewing the bike, I have no knowledge. I have some knowledge of bikes. I don't have enough knowledge of bikes to do reviews. I'm not a reviewer, that's first rides, I'm testing them for myself. If I don't mention something, it's probably because it's good enough that I don't notice it. Like, if I don't say anything about the suspension, if like I only talk about power and sound, that's basically because everything else is great. I mean, I can't go into details about everything that feels right, because I don't know how everything is supposed to feel. But like this bike, I'm pretty sure the front suspension is a little bit soft for track riding, but it's perfect for city riding. But I have no idea. I'm not an expert in any way. So if for some reason people watch that video and get angry, which, well, I think I only got one person that complained that I was biased on the GSX-S review or first ride. And the problem with that was that my camera, I rode the bike for 1.5 hours, and the camera turned off after about 40 minutes, and that bike just grew on me more and more. You can hear it in the review. The very beginning I was like, oh, this is weak, it's not a good bike, etc, etc. And the longer I rode it, I was like, this is a good bike. I mean, it's really stable, easy to turn, smooth acceleration, suspension was okay in the way that it was good for me, but I don't know if it's as good as it should be. Could probably be better, I don't know, but good enough for me at least. And yeah, I mean, the only thing that I have a problem with that bike is that because it's a 4-cylinder bike and it comes from a GSX R750 model, it's sort of tuned pretty high, so you have to get really up in the revs. And for a street bike, or for a commuter / street bike, that's not optimal. If I was to revisit the GSX-S, that would be good, but it's not gonna be the bike for me, I think, unless I can get a really good deal on it, because for what I want it for, it just doesn't fit. I want a more fun slow rides bike, and that bike feels like it's more for higher speeds. It's actually pretty, I'm not gonna say weird, but for a bike that's, naked bikes don't have wind protection, so doing like 120 miles per hour or 200 k's, it's not gonna be pleasant. So when I see a naked bike, I expect it to have like the bottom end power, and I felt like the GSX S was more, it was like you needed like 7,000 RPM to really get to the power. It had good power from like 5, but good power is not like great power. And this bike has basically the same power once you get up into that like rev range. So I didn't really feel that it did its job well. But yeah, it's I thought I was going to stop here and do some pictures, but there's a lot of cars here. There's a little bit of spot. I think I'll try that. Just, oh, it's a long time since I've been turning, so I'm a little bit nervous about tipping the bike. I thought I'd take some pictures just as a front picture for when I sell the bike. I want a little bit of cool picture. I think I can get that here. Just hide that cigarette. Yeah, so I'll be signing out for now. I'll see you in the next video. End with this beautiful sunset. You can see the speedboats out there. The beautiful city. Well, I'll see ya.